things are apparent in numbers, in our children and our mothers. I know sometimes bearing grief can turn lovers into others, but I live to see you smile. Yes, I live to see you smile. I live to see you smile.
Because they're so low.
I fucking love this. She is amazing. The first time I saw Veriside live, it changed my life.
Hey, what's up there, RPGNers? How the hell are ya? I'm Pruitt, that is Lindy, and today we are sailing off to Tabletop Town on a smooth ocean of mellow grooves.
Actually, Pruitt, today's a very special episode of RPGN. You know why?
It's because we're celebrating our 50th episode.
Actually, it's our 5th episode.
Well, you know, Lindy, when I conceived of RPGN back in July of 2017, that is, I never thought it would change so many lives forever.
That's right, because this week we're actually going to cover some D&D.
Lindy, we always cover some D&D.
Oh, you rube. Later on today's show, we are unleashing our big stream of many eyes coverage super spectacular.
You mean hashtag some D&D, hashtag no stone unturned.
The very same. Today on RPGN, we're going water deep into the most Manganiello-tastic moments of last week's clearly very expensive live spectacular that was some D&D. You don't want to miss it, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah, but first, let's get things started off with this clip from Adventures in the Trackless Sea, in which Varth comes up with a creative idea on how to travel through the positive plane without exploding from having too many hit points.
Harvesting negative energy. Easiest one to go to. All you need is a knife to continually stab yourself with so you don't blow up.
I mean, you'd have to stab yourself really hard, like, to counteract the amount of healing you're taking.
Yeah, like in the chest. Over and over again.
You just have to stab yourself in the heart repeatedly. You have to murder. You have to commit suicide every round.
That's basically what I felt like doing through The Last Jedi.
Lindy, we don't have time to get into that right now, but we do have to bark at the moon with the children of the moon. Watch closely as Alan Dick Punchovsky and the Bubberknot uses some aggressive tactics while questioning some town elders.
Okay.
5 damage.
5.
T2, what's his reaction?
Okay. He immediately blacks out. You just fucking... You just hit...
Fuck out!
You just hit like a 100-year-old man in the ballsack.
Okay, let's take this opportunity.
Get us anywhere!
Wait. Take this.
You're right. It gets you nowhere.
Get us anywhere!
Was she named Scrubby McBubblebutt?
Yes, friends, there is a fine tradition in the D&D hobby of the joke character name. Why, my friend Derek back in the day made a character named Goblin Wang of Bobbittown.
Folks, let's have a moment for the joke D&D character name examples, including Mike Hawksbig,
Minotaur Cleric Joel Holstein,
Halfling Farmer Herb Sand Spices,
Hex Sexbreath,
Big McLarge Huge,
Thick McSteak Neck,
Taylor the Swift,
Cliffhanger.
Oh, Chicken Farmer Richard Handler.
Okay, that's enough. Now, you know I love to laugh, Lindy, and we're having fun, so let's go ahead and head on over to this clip from WebDM's Starward Bound.
That's right, folks. It's time to pass the clip to your left-hand side as Cool makes a new friend.
Let me help you with this. 2 hands are better than 1.
Yeah, and since there's 2 of us, that means we can have 4.
Yeah. Hey, I like the way you think. As a matter of fact, step inside my office real quick. Let us have a pre-celebration to healing before we finish this difficult work.
Okay. And so, y'all step into your office, and tea is brewed, and Smoke comes out from under the door, and you emerge.
Whew, something stinks in the studio. Did someone let Bob Marley in?
Maybe somebody just ran over a skunk. Let's check out a clip from Frozen Frontier as William gets more than he expected after a night of hard drinking.
William, how are you?
Sus. Yes, I'm fine. I'm just a little hungover.
Yeah. You slept in pretty late. I had to pack up and everything without you.
Yeah, I think I drank too much. I don't know. I just passed out.
Just the right amount, I think. Didn't hamper anything.
No, well, we had it was a nice dinner. And
nice dinner? Is that all you have to say? God.
What do you mean? Wait.
She gives you like a bit of an elbow rub and says, "I'll see you in a couple of months."
You.
And takes off.
You know how it is. You have a few shots at the tavern. Next thing you know, you wake up next to a half-elf whose name and class you can't even remember.
That just sounds like a typical Friday night to me. All right, now, can I ask you, can you tell me how to get to Perception Check Street? Our favorite countdown puppet show is back as the DM demonstrates how to catch a woman, but the party's not so sure.
Wow. No.
That's how you demonstrate it.
That's what you're doing. Is that how you catch women? No wonder you keep getting in trouble.
Maybe she was falling back. Maybe you're supporting her back.
It's almost as bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Her shoulders? Anyway.
Just as long as it's catch and release, okay?
I mean, does the 5-second rule apply here? No? Oh, okay. Well, let's enjoy another brief musical interlude from Total Party Kill as Gogar the Wizard belts out a familiar tune.
There go the butcher with his cart like always. Oh, no. Same old blood and bones to sell. And every morning just the same. Since the morning Gogar came to this undergrounded slum. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, there he go, that orc is so peculiar. He think that he's so wizardly. With a brain so very small, how can he read at all? But Gogar ne'er do something they don't see. Look through. Look through this open window. It's a view of Mage Academy. And though he not accepted, Gogar get a dumpster education there for free. So Gogar do the best with what he given, and Gogar think he doing well.
That beast has a beautiful voice, if you ask me.
Maybe he should have gone to the Bard College instead of Dumpster Wizard Academy?
Oh, Lindy, you know you can't do anything with an arts degree. Oh. Our next joint comes to us from How Rerolls Beneath the Veil, as the party tries to figure out where their friend Cece is at. Yo, Cece!
Tritherion, please point me in the direction of my friend Cece.
Are you accompanying that with a spell?
No.
It was worth a shot, I guess.
Did he say anything?
It's too dark in here, I can't hear.
What?
It's too dark in here, I can't hear. Listen, can you smell something? Right?
The darkness is impeding my ability to think.
Okay.
Then we'll have to use magic then, yeah?
Well, they're obviously keeping them in a fenced area to get back at the humans for keeping goats in fences.
They mentioned they were slaves, so maybe
Think
they're
about it.
walking around in like leashes doing their bidding.
You know, I haven't seen that many sketchy British accents since Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
And the award for the most dated reference goes to Jonathan Pruitt, everybody.
Thank you, Lindy. Everything I do it for you. And at least it's not prima donna, right?
Let's just slide right along into this next bit from Never Split the Party as our heroes unveil their new special effects budget.
So you guys are heading towards I think they said it was in like the little town hall prefab building they put together. When you get in there, it's more of a like series of interconnected.
Wow. Yeah, that was the hydraulic door opening.
He's gonna spend so much money on Coca-Cola for special effects. Because now this is canon.
Are you kidding me?
Now I know where our
You're
budget's
right.
going. Hey, Coca-Cola, sponsor?
Yeah, okay, there we go. There we go. Coke, our hydraulic door sponsor.
You know, you're really not supposed to get into the Coke until after the game, but you do you.
Yeah, one time I farted on a stream and I blamed my cat. I felt terrible then and I feel terrible now.
You should.
So let's take our shame and head on over to the next clip from Dragon Age, Chasing Remnants, where Adalia recognizes an old boyfriend.
Dwayne, you cheating bastard, is that you?
I don't know
How dare
who Dwayne
you?
is.
How dare you? How dare you? I knew you were doing this. How dare you?
My name's Frank.
Yeah, sure it is, buddy. Sure it is. Like, I know who you are. You said you would be coming around, and it's in the middle of the night, and you never showed up, you fucking asshole. Just let me go by, you fucking dick. You already ruined my night. You were supposed to present... You were supposed to take me to a fancy party in the Noble District, and then you didn't fucking show up. So let me go.
He staggers up to you, and he puts his hands on the side of your face, and he gets real close. He says, "Look at these eyes. I would never stand you up." And then he falls over.
Can we get Dr. Phil in here, please?
Next up on RPGN, the shocking results of Pruitt's paternity test. But first, let's confront this next clip from Encounter Roleplay as the party finds a bag of magic beans, attempts to put the beans into people, and hilarity ensues.
That is actually doing.
That's the most evil shit I've ever heard. It's how my people bury their dead. You just stick seeds in them so that they nourish new plant life, and the circle
there's a
continues.
difference. Bury as in to bury someone, and then berry as in, oh, that's a nice tasting berry. Two different things. You don't put berries in people.
No, you get the bean and you stick it in the person.
Wow, where? No, don't answer that.
Okay. Come on, Douglas, use your imagination there, friend. Where would you... I'm sorry.
The bean hole.
Yo, right up the bean hole. Only place to put a bean.
Understood.
Right up the bean hole.
Your people are strange, but whatever works.
What?
Soylent beans are in people. They're inside of people.
All right, and as promised, here are the results of the paternity test. Whoops. It's a tense moment, folks. Pruitt, you are not the father.
The father of what? What is going on?
Speaking of poor decision-making, over on Scraticus' channel, Santonio murders an NPC out of nowhere. Let's watch, shall we?
He sort of blinks a couple of times. He's like, I can't say I feel great.
No.
But this is real, right?
Yes. Everything here is real. Okay. And the guild sends its regards, and I plunge my rapier into his chest.
Nathaniel's eyes bulge as he gurgles and starts to choke.
Yeah, with the assassin perk as well, that's automatically a crit. It gets sneak attack, everything.
His eyes bulge as he realizes who you actually are and starts to choke up blood and ice. And Sarah, you see this.
I let his body drop and turn to face Sarah.
Murder is frowned upon here at RPGN. It violates a number of the League's bylaws.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're an assassin, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Just saying, Pruitt. Frowned upon. If you get caught. Well, in the this next clip, Pruitt crosses the streams and takes an incredible journey to the land between two jokes. I mean, rivers. Land between two rivers.
Like 10 feet away from Myrrh. So this is where we take the tower, yes? We are backing up your friend, huh? And he like stands up and like pulls up this big ass fucking
Who are
gun.
you and where did you come from?
I am Mikhail. I have been following you for days. And then he fires off a
I
shot.
am not comforted by this. I also look like Memnon right now because I have the disguise self on.
That's right. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, a fellow drow pops up next to you, and we cover him with fire. No, is the saying?
Because some people cannot simply wait an hour for reinforcements to show up.
Some people cannot accept that they are reinforcements.
Ugh.
As we learn in this next clip from Fishut's game of Storm King's Thunder, death saves you.
There's a tiny hole in the top of the dripping caverns, and this
Absolutely.
little beam of light comes down on this last stone. You're gonna be fucking pretty good.
You rolled a fucking 1 and a goddamn 3. Holy fuck!
Oh my god!
I'm not dead. I'm stabilized. I just have to wait 2 hours.
Marion, roll a death save for me.
What's the point?
Oh, he is standing back up.
Your breath of life returns as the one little stone that bounces off the ogre hits you on the head, and you're like, huh.
Wait, did I just hear the Diablo 1 theme song and the C-Lab 2021 theme song? What year is this, 2002?
Well, if it was, we'd all be playing 3rd edition. But as we play on with what is clearly shaping up to be our most musical episode yet, we encounter this next clip from that playful pixie, Little Red Dot. Because you know, folks, sometimes a player just has to break into song.
Crack the whip.
Okay, quick, Jake, let's go there while we got their attention. Keep rolling, 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 though the streets are swollen, and keep them doggies rolling, rawhide. Rain, wind, and weather, hell bent for leather. Wishing my girl is by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, love, and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em up.
Hit him up.
Hit 'em up.
Move him on.
Move 'em on.
Hit him up.
Rawhide.
And the
It's 106 miles to Waterdeep. We have a full allotment of spells, a half bag of gold. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
In this next clip from Kamatan, it belongs in our segment, Rest in Pieces. We are in Barovia, and it's the party's first session, where Hemo is drained by a ravenous vampire spawn for just the right amount of health to kill him. Hit it.
As he bites down even further.
Oh no.
Man, rip.
And you-
Out of this game.
As you see,
I blew your child.
as you see this, all of you see this.
I just wanted to
As,
help.
while this is happening, all of you notice that Doru is on top of Hemo here. As he continues to relentlessly bite into the defenseless creature's neck, Hemo is not breathing anymore.
I still have one more.
No, you reduced your hit point.
Yeah, if your hit point maximum goes down to 0, that's it, man.
Oh fuck! That's no, it was just enough.
Oh wow! I thought I was joking when I said.
You know, Lindy, I could make a cheap vampire joke here, but that would just drain the life right out of the show.
That would definitely suck. Now, here's a fun thing to say. Combat Wombat. Try it, Brute.
Combat Wombat.
See, wasn't that fun? Combat Wombat.
It's not as fun as Thick McSteak.
Oh, you suck. Let's roll this clip from Combat Wombat where nothing can stand between Garrick and that sweet, juicy bacon.
I'm not getting everybody's bacon, I'll tell you that right now.
Well, let's see the sleight of hand
My
check.
sweet juicy bacon.
Alex, clip that.
Never mind.
Clip that. Oh,
Never
shit.
mind.
So are you still?
I don't get it.
I mean, what's not to get? The guy wanted some bacon, then he rolled a 20.
Okay. I don't get it.
All right, while I explain the last clip to Lindy, let's enjoy the next bit from Uncanny Adventures. The party heads to their gnome druid Kimmy's house, only to find her dad waiting for them, angry that she snuck up in the middle of the night.
Dad, you're in trouble.
He does the whole thing where he goes from tapping it on the porch to tapping it on his hand.
Oh no!
Does Dustin see this?
Oh yeah, you guys. He's just like not hiding it. He's sitting and like looks like he's just patiently waiting.
Dustin's like, all right, I'm going home now. Bye.
Immediately seeing the master of the house, Rustler does a butler bow where he sets his hands on his sides and bows.
He sees me, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's looking from you to Kimmy, and he looks at Rustler when he bows, and he gives him a nod. And
Rustler's like right next to Kimmy too, almost like a bodyguard.
Nice.
He does crack a small grin as Dustin sort of pivots 90 degrees and starts walking the other direction away.
I give them that box of all the trinkets. I don't know if I was carrying it, but
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I think this was your dad's stuff, right? Okay, goodbye.
Well, you see, look, it's simple. He wanted to save the bacon.
Right.
And he rolled a 20 on his sleight of hand.
Rolled a 20 to do what?
To bring home the bacon.
You're just not making any sense. Let's roll a clip from Stream 4-Star where Ben asks for clarification on an NPC's name, but when the DM realizes it's just to make a stupid anime reference, he's having none of it.
All right, just curious.
I'd much rather prefer if you called me Might, sir. Either Might Ashdrake would work as well.
Oh, that's just fine. I just didn't know if your name was only part Might or all Might.
Get out of this fucking game, Ben!
Okay, now I don't get it.
It's a reference to an anime called My Hero Academia.
I mean, is that anything like the Guyver?
MacGyver?
No. The Guyver.
Well, watching MacGyver taught me the many uses of duct tape, if you know what I mean.
No. I don't want to. But Lindy, if props are your thing, then no campaign would be complete without a talking sword. In this next clip from Zine Team Stream, the party ponders complications the sword could pose, and right in front of the DM, no less.
I agree.
Well,
it's probably
even if we were to intend to do it, it says travel between the realms is apparently quite impossible at the moment. It should help us on this quest, if it has any hope of returning home. And I say the last part louder, like the sword can hear me in any meaningful way.
Now, hang on a second. Because that's what we're trying to do, essentially, is travel through the plains to get back home.
Mm-hmm.
If this sword's trying to also travel, is it going to affect our ability to actually get through to our plane? Like, it's a magical artifact. Can it possibly mess with our trajectory? Or I don't know how magic works, but...
Now that you've said that in front of the DM, maybe.
He's right.
Guys,
come on,
be creative.
Keep talking, guys. This is great.
Yeah, just keep giving that DM the rope and hang around to see what happens.
You can do more with rope than just hang people, Pruitt. In this next clip from Grimjack21502, a ridiculous one-shot of Made RPG spins wildly out of control as weapons are rolled for the party.
Oh. Your left arm is actually a Gatling gun as well.
Sweet.
So you can mow shit down.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, you got
the book. I need to interject here. He gets a fucking Gatling gun, and I have a book.
We are the sexy 11-year-old.
You're a werewolf.
Blame the dice.
Okay.
The dice tell the story, Gigi. You say it all the time.
Okay.
You say it all the time.
Everybody shut up. Everybody stop. Everybody shut your mouth. Everybody shut your mouths.
The dice tell the story, Greg, whether you like it or not.
You guys have really got to quit smoking that shit. So let's move on over to Gratuitous RP. As Greco enters a room full of psychotropic flowers, rolls a 1, and proceeds to break on through to the other side.
You're gonna go up to the yellow flowers?
Yeah.
All right, roll me a wisdom save.
Of course. This is a bad idea.
They are charming flowers. Is that a natural 1?
Yep, sure is.
Okay. You approach the flower, and you are absolutely enthralled by the flower and entranced.
Like I wanted these. These are
really nice flower.
Wonderful. Look
In
at
fact,
this flower. Averine, check out this flower.
as you step into this particular cultivated grove of hallucinogenic plants, surrounded by not 1, not 2, but 3 of these yellow musk creepers, and all of the hallucinogenic plants, you are seeing stars.
I can see the astral plane.
My God, it's full of stars.
In this next memorizing moment from Know Your Role, we behold the horrible cosmic truth that letting a vagabond wizard polymorph the gnome is a terrible idea.
Fearless individual, and it takes you a moment to realize that you are now seeing from the perspective of your chest, which the others can see. You know, eyes spring up at the top of your chest, and a large mouth grows where your belly button is, ringed with jagged, tusk-like teeth.
While it's happening, I'm gonna just look at everybody.
And you kind of like reach up, and you find that your head is no longer there. It's just shoulders and a stump of a neck.
Yeah, I'm gonna just look at everybody and be like, guys, what's happening, guys? What's going on?
I did not expect this to get all Cronenberg on us. Ew. Ugh.
Doesn't the same thing like happen in Resident Evil 2?
I mean, close, but he had an eyeball on his arm.
Oh yeah, but they all had eyeballs on their arms. I mean, that was their whole like bit.
Yeah.
Okay, we got one more from Know Your Role, and then it's time for some D&D. You ready?
I was fucking born ready.
So we can hit it and quit it?
Yes, we can.
Can we take it to the bridge?
Would you just please roll the clip?
All right, in City of Mist, it doesn't pay to be a window licker. Roll it.
Because they were broke.
I drive a Hermes for a living.
Okay. Can I stop holding these things? It really hurts my arms.
Nope, it's safety.
Okay.
I will get. Well, would you promise to rate me 5 stars?
Yes.
As you take a sharp left turn and like your face is like pressed against the passenger side window.
Oh,
tired
you don't want to
screeching,
push.
just-
Yeah, you don't want to push your face against the window. You know what they say: if you ride in a Hermes, you'll get the germies. Lots of kids getting sick.
Did you just
You can laugh
How
all
long
you
have you been
want.
holding on to that?
Oh, since I heard that it was called Hermes.
He's playing the long game.
All right, window lickers. Now we're here for what you've been waiting for. Our stream of mini eyes coverage, super spectacular.
Let's start by checking in with our intrepid correspondent, Tab Canon. Are you there, Tab?
Yes, thanks, Lynn. Standing in a fetid cistern in the sewers deep below the city of Waterdeep, where I can easily eavesdrop on the goings-on above while concealed from local law enforcement. Now let's get to the big news. Last week, the stream of many eyes was broadcast on Twitch from Line 204 Studios in Los Angeles. A live audience and thousands of online viewers enjoyed 3 days of live games, panels, and immersive experiences. Hashtag SomeD&D managed to successfully build upon the live stream event format from last year's Stream of Annihilation and featured several exciting product reveals, including hardcover art collection, Dungeons & Dragons Art and Arcana. Described as the most comprehensive collection of D&D imagery ever assembled, this 400-page tome features over 700 pieces of art, spanning D&D's history and releases in 2 formats on October 23rd. The $125 limited edition includes a slipcase, posters, and a pamphlet recreation of Gygax's original Tomb of Horrors. But the biggest news by far was the unveiling of the next major releases from Wizards of the Coast. Previously codenamed Broadway and Catacombs in retailer solicitations, they were fully revealed as Waterdeep Dragon Heist and Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage, 2 major adventures / source books for 5e Dungeons & Dragons. Dragon Heist will be in stores on September 18th and feature multiple potential villains and endings for levels 1 through 5, while Mad Mage will be the first mega dungeon adventure for 5e and will detail 23 levels of Undermountain, along with the city of Skullport, for levels 6 through 20. But it didn't stop there. Wizard reps confirmed that at least 3 more products for 5e will be on shelves in 2018, with campaign settings to be announced in July. Early speculation has that they may be published by a third party or come out as a D&D Beyond exclusive release. For more details on the Stream of Many Eyes, check out the Power Score Gaming blog. I'm going to go kill some rats for a while, see if I can't level up. I'm Tab Canon. Back to you in the studio.
Lindy, I believe that you are muted, and that's okay because this is a live show.
This is a live show. Thanks, Tab. Thanks, Pruitt. Well, party members, let's get into some of the most outrageous and streamiest moments from some D&D, starting with this little madness from Adventure and Practical.
The scene. Obi has hidden a stolen box in a baby carriage. In order to belay suspicion, he decides that he's going to have to perform some motherly duties.
Oh, yeah. Is it locked? Yeah, it's locked, but you can give it a pick if you like.
Oh,
give it a pick.
Give it a pick?
Come on.
All right. In the middle of everything. I'll just act like I'm
nursing
the
chick.
baby.
Well, they're not
looking.
Their eyes are.
I'll pull down my dress and expose my bosom. My hairy.
Oh my God.
Hold on, baby is hungry.
The fact that Mercer's face is right here too is real creepy. Hey, did you tune into that live stream they did? Yeah, I tuned into that live stream they did.
Oh, I'm having trouble latching. And I will get out my tools and pick.
Okay.
That's a 10 plus stuff.
You know, I really need a Matt Mercer face t-shirt.
I need a cardboard standee of Mike Merle's. He can stand next to Legolas in my kitchen. Wait, what are you doing up here? You get back in the kitchen where you belong.
The less said about that, I think, is the better. Now, let's put on our costumes and strap in for some dice camera action, in which the heroes meet a woman who looks like someone that they knew. The GIF, Warrington Munt, introduces the group and can't hide his disdain.
Yeah, that's enough. Zendala, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking to you, madam. Forgive me. I'm being assailed by an invisible bard.
Oh. He just slowly comes to, just like.
Oh, hi. Hey. Hello. May I ask where you're going?
You may.
Besides the gun and the shopping.
I'd rather ask what you're doing here.
I'm doing my job. My boss told me we're looking for a group of adventurers, and you guys fit the bill, so.
Oh,
yes, they are adventurers.
We hate adventure. Adventure's the worst.
Oh, okay. Well.
They're called the Waffle Crew.
The Waffle Crew.
I'm afraid so.
I may be mistaken, but you just look so familiar, as though we may have met before, and it just strikes me as very strange that you may not have recognized that description from the beginning.
No, I don't know you. What's your names?
Wait, what?
Chris Perkins, he's like a regular dude, you know. I mean, I've met him. I mean, like, I think he's the kind of guy who'd walk across the street just to help you fix your sprinklers.
Yeah. Oh, hey, didn't I see you DMing one of those super great games over at Waterdeep?
No, Lindy, that's a common misconception. Jeremy Crawford and I were spawned from the same cloning vat, but that's about it. Wait, what were we talking about?
Star Wars?
No, not Star Wars. Right. We were gonna check out another classic moment from Dice Camera Action. Jared has a history of rolling low with his throwing daggers, but now Dieth has a new magic dagger, and it's time to shine.
I'm still figuring that part out.
Got it.
I don't recognize any of them?
No.
Okay. I'll just call out, were you sent by Davil?
They look at each other, and one of them says, "Yes, we were sent by Davil."
Do I believe him?
No, but he didn't roll, though. I know. You can see that they're not even pretending to hide.
Do I consider their postures threatening?
Yes.
All right. So after that, Dieth kind of puts a hand in front of Raynar, like steps in front of him, focuses for a brief moment, and a misty dagger then appears into it. And then he just throws it at one of them.
All right.
Yeah.
New toy. Oh no.
It sticks in this stag head on the wall behind him.
It was the first roll. I don't know why I thought this one would be any different. It is a 1, in case you're all wondering. It is a 1.
Renair sort of looks past the guy you were aiming at and looks back at you and it says, "The stag's already dead."
You hear, "Let that be a warning."
Okay, so did anyone save me a bottle of Stream of Many Eyes water? Anyone? No? Oh, okay. I'll just have to get one on eBay.
I'm sure someone saved you a swag bag, Pruitt. Let's check out a clip from Girls Guts Glory as the ladies learn that accents in Waterdeep can be a little hard to understand.
It's in the Tarnished Silver Alley area of the dockboard. It's a little dangerous. It's near Smuggler's Deck. But we have a...
Smuggler's Deck?
What? Deck.
Sorry,
no,
Smuggler's
what?
You got excited, but it's not. It's like a dock area.
Okay. Yeah, Smuggler's Deck. Is what I'm saying.
Smuggler's Dick. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Smuggler's Dick.
I don't know how to explain this.
That reminds me of last weekend. Is that what
No, it's not. It's not last weekend. It's a lot more chaste. It's just an area.
Oh, it's chaste.
I don't know how to tell you what
the accent here is just a little bit different.
It is.
I think he means dock.
It's not sexual.
A dock.
Yes.
It means dock. Smuggler's
Very
dock.
boring.
Yes. Anyway, Smuggler's Deck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Smuggler's Deck.
Certainly.
Deck, dock, tick. Anyways.
Continue, please.
She really smuggled that dick joke in there now, didn't she?
Tick-tock, Clarice.
We don't have time for any more dick jokes, though. We've got to roll out this next clip from Rivals of Waterdeep, in which a moment of doubt leads a paladin to receive a helpful piece of advice.
That little flame that we do always focus on when you were praying and concentrating, you just feel the flame kind of open up a bit and open up a bit and grow larger. And you feel the warmth and you feel it grow larger. It's still like you reach for it, it still flickers. It still feels very delicate, but you feel a little bit more centered and you feel a little bit more yourself. Take advantage on your next roll.
Okay. So Perrin looks at Celise and he says, "Celise, in moments like this, the great Perrin Underbow has one great phrase for you that you can take with you. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both.
And then you have.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one.
Those are the facts of life.
The facts of life?
Yes. You're in the facts of life.
The facts of life.
Yes.
That's right, Lindy. You know, it takes different strokes to rule the world.
Yes, it does. And a full house of family matters makes family ties out of perfect strangers.
You know, you want to go where everybody knows your name. So let's go on to the Sirens of the Realm as Ghost tries to steal a handkerchief from the ruler of Waterdeep. Cheers.
Oh. Now you're drunk.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah,
There
you
we
have
go.
one champagne flute left.
Is the sneaky person still kind of like meh around?
You can't see him. Damn. She goes up to the girl and then, hey! I'm just wondering if you have a handkerchief. What? I'm just wondering. Does anyone
if
know
you
what
got a
this is?
handkerchief.
Well,
And you should do a wisdom saving throw for suggestion.
well played. 14. I do have a handkerchief. I rolled a 1.
Suggestion.
You're gonna give that handkerchief to me.
I'm sorry I ruined this.
I can't believe I rolled a 1.
What could she be suggesting to do with a handkerchief, I wonder?
Oh, bless you, Lindy. In this next in this next bit from Witches of Briarcleft, we find Deborah Ann Wall taking a turn behind the screen for once, and she might as well be cast as Daredevil because She's out of sight.
Did you see that?
You couldn't put it back right even if you wanted to.
Look at it.
Did you want to scavenge some of the door?
Yeah, can I loot the door? You want the door? You can take the door. It's heavy because it's a wood. The wood's all filled with water.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a soft, wet wood now.
Yeah.
But you can have it if you want it.
Yeah. How much soft wet wood is that?
PG-13.
I got 2 balls and some soft wet wood.
You're almost there.
You're almost there. Exactly.
All right. Great. That would be a door's worth. It's kind of.
Yeah, that one did land kind of soft, Lindy.
Well, our next dick joke comes to us from the sausage party that is Jox Machina, featuring Joe Masculino. The big show is a big man with little dice.
Succeed on that saving throw. So the injured Death Knight is stunned.
Injured Death Knight is stunned, and
prone.
And he's prone.
All right, he gets knocked prone too. All right, so he collapses to the ground, and with melee attacks, you'll have advantage against him.
Yeah, I'd like to. Am I allowed to melee attack now?
Yeah, go ahead. That was your bonus action. So.
Okay, I'll use my huge maul.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go get me some.
All right. So you'll have advantage, which means you get to roll twice for each attack and take the higher die roll.
You roll that pink one with the red one.
2 20s.
2 20s. Oh, jeez. Okay. This?
Yep.
It looks so small in your hand.
Ooh, like I haven't heard that before. Let me have it done. All right, so I need big numbers, right?
You need big numbers.
All right.
Big numbers, no whammies.
All right, we've got a 19.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Plus.
Well, I've got small hands, so my dice look huge.
Oh, enough of that filth, Lindy. It is time for our most critical part of the show. The biggest criticals of the week. Hashtag SomeD&D edition.
You know, Pruitt, they practically made it rain nat 20s during the stream of many criticals. Let's check out this big crit from Adventure and Practical, wherein the heroes are chasing a half-orc in a tux. Abby decides to shoot him with his crossbow.
And make a run for it.
I will chase him at full speed.
Okay, so you leap down, you make your way over it. What's your movement speed, Zobby?
30.
Okay, 30. So you start running across. You're just behind him, but you can see he's probably got about 60 feet ahead of you. So he's about, about 120 from everybody else, but you've got 60 feet in.
I do have a short bow.
Okay.
And I will just.
Okay, so you kind of like try and fire an arrow at him. Yeah. Just give me an attack roll.
Okay. Ooh, it's a natural 20.
Perfect. Okay. So you can roll the damage if you like, but with a natural 20, you kind of clip him into the back of the leg. He stumbles for a moment. You can see that seems to slow him down significantly, and it's probably it's kind of hobbled him, so he's going to have a hard time getting away from everybody else. Okay. So the arrow kind of sticks, and he's like, ah! He's like limping away as he makes a run.
I'll turn to the rest of the room and say, I've done my job.
You could say that half-orc took an arrow to the knee.
Wait, he got married?
No, I was making a Skyrim joke, Pruitt. I bet Joe Manganese would have got it.
Oh, you mean Joe Male Gigolo?
Joe Mama Jamma?
Okay, we really need to quit butchering Joe Montessori's name. He has muscles. So let's relax with some dice camera action and roll the clip, sit back, and enjoy.
Yeah. You can see this beautiful chair behind you, Paulton, just sort of sitting there unused.
You just kind of. I'm going to say that's the chair that Magnus made. He's very proficient in carpentry. He's a master carpenter. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
On that chair is named Sit Boy 5000.
Yeah. So you see a little sign next to it that says Sit Boy 5000.
How's it feel?
Yep.
How does it?
Made with grand artistry by one Magnus Burnsides.
And Magnus turns back. It reclines.
They recline. Yeah, you sort of slide back, and the arms sort of move, and you just sort of pop up.
Is you?
Yeah, I made that.
Oh, do you do commissions?
I do.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
If we
we'll
don't-
talk.
Yeah, if we don't
Make a
die-
Make a dexterity acrobatics check. You've never been in a reclining chair before.
Okay.
Is Paul making that face everyone makes right before their chair falls over?
Sorry?
For this chair roll?
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Okay.
He's taking it so good.
Paulson knows how to recline.
Yes, you own this chair like a boss.
You're telling me that he owned the Sit Boy 5000 like a boss?
And it has switches, Lindy.
Sounds a little lazy. Boy, Pruitt, this next clip is a force gray to be reckoned with as Joe Mormangello goes over the top with Matty Mercenary.
To the fireplace. Oh! And I put my arm down.
It's
dumb.
If I may, might I give myself a chance with my personal skill set?
Be my guest.
Takes a moment, closes his eyes, and begins to carve some sort of a sign in the air. You watch as this faint trace of blue kind of follows his fingertips. And as soon as he finishes pressing his palm into it, it flashes, and you watch his physical body bulk up ever so slightly. He opens his eyes. Now, let us try this. My Minotaur friend. Make a strength check.
Okay.
This is so creepy.
Natural 20.
There we go.
You're not seeing in The Fly when they're in the bar?
No.
There's a moment where he's like, it's nothing to you. You're just kind of letting him sit there for a minute. Onto the table and knocks his goblet over, spilling wine all over the carpet and all over the side of the table. His wrist kind of pops into the socket.
Not here to watch a horny Minotaur arm wrestle. Get a room, you two.
Yeah, let's fly away from that imagery with gusto, as Sirens of the Realms learns to fly.
Valid.
Okay, so you are going to do that. The two of you have gone into the dressing room. How are you getting her up to the vent?
Allow me.
Okay.
And I brush off my skirt, do a wide stance, like really, really get down to it. And it's like, all right, so if these wings work like I think they do, and I jump while casting Warding Wind and slam myself up through that thing.
Okay, so how we're going to do this is...
It's about 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, no, I know. So you're going to roll Arcana to see how intense you can, or if you can control it at all.
Okay, all right.
Sure.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I think that's the third one all season for me. Thank you. So 21 technically.
You can't. You won. You won Dungeons and Dragons.
And all she needed was faith, trust, a little bit of pixie dust, and a baller Arcana check.
Speaking of balls, let's deadlift this next clip from Jock's Machina as Joe Macchiato uses the Hand of Vecna to cast Middle Finger of Death on a red dragon, bro. And make sure you rack your weights when you're done lifting.
You
can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I want outside there. We want to hold this door. If there's stuff flying around outside there, hell no.
Okay.
I don't want to wait.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Finger of Death at the red dragon.
Okay. Yeah. What's your save DC?
18.
Okay.
Con save.
Nat 20 on the die.
You take half damage though, right?
Okay, yeah.
That's right. Okay, that's 78 plus 30. It's the Hand of Vecna, y'all.
Like, do you even save, bro?
Yeah, bro. Let's keep rolling on 20s with this clip from Rivals of Waterdeep as Celeste gets wet and wild all up in a water elemental as she tries to escape.
Can I break out of the creature?
What would you like to do? How are you going to do it?
I'm going to try to dive
All right.
forward.
I would like you to roll opposed strength. Can you beat a
No.
11?
No. Crit fail.
Oh, crit fail. So you start thrashing around, and as you thrash around, you gasp for air. So you are now going to be drowning on the next round if you don't get out of here.
Wait, what about my advantage? Can I re-roll?
Thank you. Did someone say that? I heard that. Good call. Roll your advantage. Thank you. Yeah.
You owe that guy a drink.
You are filled.
Hey, Pruitt. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Advantage.
Nope. Pineapples. Nope. Not doing it. Well, that just about does it for this week's RPGN, folks.
Wait. No. We have one more clip. Our last crit of the week comes to us from Witches of Briarcleft.
And
All right.
Try and attack.
Make an attack.
All right.
Go for it.
That is a 23
Absolutely.
and a natural 20. Would it knows that something's around?
Yes.
So would I get sneak attack on this or not?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And you can have your advantage because you came out behind. Yeah.
That's right. So that would be advantage
be
technically.
advantaged.
So the first hit is a critical then.
It is.
The second one with advantage.
Natural
19.
2 hits. All right, go for it.
That's a crit on the sneak
Yeah,
attack.
that's
That
a crit
actually
on the
worked out well. All right. So
Wait, is that two crits?
triple ones.
Triple ones on that.
That's 3. And 1-1-2. That is amazing. It's almost the worst possible sneak attack.
Thank you, Tymara.
Lindy, I would just like to point out to any Deborah Ann Walls out there that I am single, well-meaning, clean, and I love Dungeons and Dragons. So you can DM me anytime.
Swipe left, Deborah. Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for RPGN this week. Thanks so much for watching us nerdy-ass non-voice actors make dick jokes about tabletop RPGs.
Folks, RPGN is taking a break for upgrades and more. And we will return on July 15th, 2018. We'll be going on a sabbatical, 5 weeks of fasting, prayer, and dick jokes.
Special thanks to our producer, Brandon Herbert from War Eagle Keep, and all of Sean's helpers who helped pull clips, and also a most sincere thanks to everyone who submitted clips this past week. Y'all are awesome.
Well, Lindy, Pruitt says something funny here and then closes the show with his tagline.
Boy, we do need a break. Goodbye, folks. And as we always say around here, may
the dice ever roll in your favor. Stop taking my lines, Lindy.
Oh, don't just read everything that's written on the prompter. Gosh, you will literally read anything we put in front of you.
You wrote that on purpose just to make me look stupid.
It's not like it's hard to do.
Oh, yeah, you just slip in another dick joke.